BMW E28 Street Drifting V8 Pure Sound. Now the E28 was an old 5 Series BMW around the year 1986. It was quite the sexy 4-door BMW, I must say. Before we get into the video, huge shout out to Night Ride channel. If you're not familiar with them, check them out. They make amazing car and drift content and they are almost at 1 million subscribers. They've given me permission to use their video for this video and I really appreciate that. So go check out their channel, subscribe, and help them reach that huge milestone. We're not going to watch the whole video. We're going to skim around, talk about the most important parts, pause it a bunch, react, discuss it. But if you'd like to watch the whole video, I'll post that down below. Let's just get right into it because there's a lot to be discussed. I hope I could teach you guys a lot about drifting and it's just an amazing video, so let's get right into it. The video starts off, you have this beautiful E28 coming into the gas station, beautiful mint teal color, some nice deep dish chrome wheels, a very aggressive mean drift stance, and 4 doors. Now usually I don't like 4-door cars, they're not very common in drifting, and usually they're in vehicles that are very big and bulky. However, with this E28, it still looks very mean, it's more of a compact car, so it works really well, still very functionable as a nice drift car. As the car comes into the gas station, you'll notice a few things. The first thing are the headlights. On the left side, there is no headlight. It looks like a screen, a mesh, usually used for turbos. However, I do not believe that this car is turboed or supercharged. I'm pretty sure this car is a naturally aspirated V8 engine, so I'm not sure what that is. If anyone knows, comment that down below. I'd love to know. You'll also notice that the front wheels are cambered. That's that good old negative camber in drift cars. Very common. Mostly all drift cars have negative camber. And then on the left side, the wheel sticks out a little bit past the tire. So the tires are stretched. Also very common with drift cars and older cars like BMWs and Lexuses. The steering wheel, no airbag, so you know this guy is not joking around. He's serious. He wants to get to business. Now, he's also not wearing gloves, so I'm not sure if the steering wheel is a little bit slick so that he could feel the wheel go between his hands, because usually professional drifters and other drifters wear gloves for an obvious reason, to have more control of the wheel and not lose control. Different angle of the BMW looks amazing. That negative camber in the front, the way the wheels are tucked into the fenders. On the rear, we have that exhaust. Now, you don't see too much of the rear centered exhaust. You might see it on Corvettes and other cars, but this is a little bit different. You have a dual exhaust right out the center. Looks really mean, looks awesome. However, personally, I would make those tips a little bit bigger and I would make this car a lot louder, but that's just me. As he's fueling, you'll notice that he has an aftermarket fuel system. This car is no joke. It's got to be making a lot of horsepower. V8s already make good power. You have an aftermarket fuel system. Not sure what else is done to the car. This car is making some serious power. Now this guy is running 18-inch wheels. I'm not sure the tire size, but he's got 18-inch wheels. The tires are stretched a bit. You can't forget the decals. Now, as we all know, decals add 50,000 horsepower. Some cool decals, adding 50,000 horsepower. Don't mess with this car. You'll also notice that the car has a roll cage. There's a lot of work done to the car. You have an aftermarket fuel system, a roll cage, maybe an aftermarket exhaust. This car is no joke. Very cool, very mean. You got to know what you're doing to have these mods and to have this much power, especially with street drifting. And then right here, the sound of that. One more time. So the car definitely sounds like it has an LS swap. It is a V8 engine. I'm pretty sure it's an LS swap. It sounds very similar to some Corvettes, some of the Cadillac CTS-Vs. Definitely catless. You can tell that by the sound of this. Really nice sounding V8. I don't know if it's an LS1, LS7, LS9. Doubt it's an LS9, but I don't know. If anyone knows, comment that down below. Video starts off, guy comes around that corner, beautiful angle. He's using momentum to get around the road from side to side, manging a little bit. The way that the tires sound as they're squealing down the road, love that sound. Good momentum, beautiful angle. Comes around this corner, very nice entry. Pedal all the way to the floor. He's using manging to get around to that next corner. And right here, my favorite part of the video, I also feel like this is the most important part of the video, the POV. Not only is this just a badass shot, you can see how hectic, how crazy this is, but it's also very informative. You can learn a lot about drifting, how to drift better in real life, all from watching this POV. I have to say though, with the POV, Pay attention to how he's holding the steering wheel. Now he's not letting go of the steering wheel, grabbing it, letting go, grabbing it. He's not magically guessing, okay, I gotta let it go and then catch it right here. He's letting the steering wheel go through the palms of his hands. He's feeling it in his fingers. He knows when to catch it, kind of how to maneuver it a little bit. He's gonna feel that as he's drifting. He's gonna feel the steering column, the resistance of it and everything, and that's gonna let him know, okay, gotta, maybe pull the steering wheel a little bit this way, push it a little bit this way, but he's not letting go. It's very controlled. He's feeling it through the fingers and the palms of his hands, letting it do its thing, catching it, and then he's maneuvering it a little bit. He's not all over the place. He's not doing these weird movements. Take notes. That is the proper way to drift with the steering wheel. Even there, as crazy as it is, he's not letting it go and then magically guessing. He's using his left hand to kind of control it. It's all controlled. He knows what the car is doing, how the steering wheel is going to react. Hands around the wheel, full control. Love this part too. He comes around that corner, beautiful angle, nice entry. I like this shot because on the left hand, you have this guy sitting down, he's recording. The two guys in the back by that car are recording, and then the guy to the right is recording. So one drift around this corner, you get 3 different shots, 3 different angles. Very cool, love that, beautiful car. A lot of manjing being done. Right there, you can see the lock of the front wheel right there. I don't believe that this car has an angle kit. If it did have an angle kit, it would be a little bit more angular. But overall, even for a stock angle, really nice. Someone yells something right there. A lot of manjing being done. Right here, POV again. You'll notice also that the car seems to be partially gutted. It's not fully gutted. You have the dashboard, which definitely looks a little gutted. That left door panel right around here is gutted a bit. You can really see the control that this guy has behind the wheel. Has a roll cage, he has harnesses, and there's also a passenger in the car. With a passenger, let alone being alone, driving, doing this type of stuff, street drifting, you have to know what you're doing. It's pretty crazy stuff, so this guy definitely knows what he's doing. Very cool. Comes around that corner again. Hand is on the wheel, full control. He's not letting go of it. I think right there he shifts gears. Pretty sure right there he shifts gears. Love this video so much. I'm pretty sure he shifts gears right there. Right there too, that backfire. Anyone see that? Anyone see that? Oh, God, the way that these V8 sound, the way that they backfire. You could also tell it's catless because it's shooting flames. When you have a car with cats, chances are it's not going to shoot flames. So, catless V8 sounds amazing. That whining sound, I'm pretty sure, is the differential. I don't believe that this car is supercharged by any means. It's a naturally aspirated V8 engine. So that whining sound is a differential. Guy probably has an aftermarket diff, maybe a different axle, I'm not sure, but really cool sound. I love the way the cars sound with the loud whine when they do have an aftermarket differential. I have an aftermarket differential in my Mustang, and you have that whining sound. Just makes you feel good. It makes you feel you're driving down the street, you hear that whine, and you're like, yeah, it's my race car. Notice how he's at 9 and 3. Now, whether you're drifting, driving down the highway, whatever you're doing, 9 and 3 is the most controlled steering position you can be in. I always recommend 9 and 3. You get the most control, and really it is the proper way to hold a steering wheel. God, one of my favorite shots of the video. As he's coming up here, what he does is he clutch kicks. So he clutch kicks right there, initiates the drift, and then right there he clutch kicks again because he knows that the RPMs are getting a little bit lower from him losing a little bit of momentum. The car's sliding, there's no throttle being held. So what he has to do is he has to clutch kick in order to keep the angle of the car, get it out a little bit more, and then continue this drift. So he enters with the clutch kick, lets momentum take its course, clutch kicks right there again to get across that nice angle, pedal all the way to the floor, comes around the off ramp. Not too much angle right there, I have to say. You know, there wasn't that much angle, but it goes to show you don't need a million degrees of angle to drift a car and to get the job done. Beautiful angle, using momentum to get right there. Full angle is right there. I don't believe that this car has any more angle than that. So I don't think it has an angle kit, but even so, that's a lot of angle. That's all you need. Car looks amazing coming down this ramp. And then right here, I'm pretty sure he's e-braking. He's pulling the e-brake right here. And then as he's coming down, he's left foot braking to slow the car down a bit. He doesn't want to overshoot this, hit that curb. He wants to have full control during this tight street section. So he's coming around the corner. Nice angle, using momentum. E-brake a little bit right there. Left foot brake so he slows down enough. Once he's right there straight, he lets go of that brake and he just goes. I'm pretty sure he also downshifts. Because once you hear it, momentum, e-brake, left foot brake right here, he slows down right there. Now he's in that section and he's ready to go. But right there, the car, oh, I love that sound. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. But right there, when the gears are hitting the red line like that so much, he's had to downshift in my opinion. I also say that he's had to downshift because he knows how tight the next corner is. So from right here to this section, back over here, and then around this corner, if the gear is too long, what's going to happen is, one, because the gear is long, he's going to drift a little bit more here. He could potentially hit the curb right here, which you don't want. And then let's say he makes it through here. You have a longer gear. Because of momentum and how the tire's moving and everything with the longer gear, now he has a chance, which you don't want, for the car to go all the way over here too far, which one will make it so that he can't go controlled over here and then eventually go around this corner successfully. But if he has too much gear, he's coming around this corner right here. Also, he could potentially hit this curb. I don't believe that the cars are right there. I think they're on the other side of the curb. But if he has too much gear, he could maybe hit this curb and then come too far, hit this curb, and then it's going to be too long. He won't have control. He's going to have to downshift right here, which is just, you don't need to do that. So I'm pretty sure he comes around the corner, he downshifts, gets control over this tight section, doesn't hit the curb. He's using that short gear ratio to get just enough over here so he's not hitting the curb. And then that's going to give him control to come right around here. He's going to e-brake right there, still be in a lower gear. That's why you hear the rev limiter bouncing. And then he's going to come around that corner successfully, and that's how it's done. Upshift, downshift, upshift, downshift. Sometimes that is the game of drifting. So e-brake, left foot brake, downshift, controlled around that corner. Perfect. Perfect. And then right there, you'll hear too, when he comes around here, you'll hear the rev limiter bouncing, right? And then once it's bouncing, he's probably just e-braking right here too. That's going to give him that corner right there. And then that's got to be a tight section. I don't believe that we see that section, but it has to be a tighter section because he doesn't want that long gear ratio to get him too wide, and then that could be a disaster. So e-brake, comes around that corner nice, bouncing off the rev limiter. Now also, I believe that the engine might be built to have the rev limiter bouncing like that. You got to have a strong engine or else the engine can potentially blow up, which you definitely do not want. All right, listen. Sounds so good right here. Love this. Oh, telling you, something about a straight piped or just a really good sounding V8, even like a 2JZ, whatever engine it is. There's just something so simple yet intoxicating. When you're driving, RPMs are getting up there, you're ready to shift, you shift, and then right as you shift, you backfire. So simple, yet just so amazing. Listen. All right, he's going. So good. And then notice his hands are back on the wheel. So after that pull, his hands are back on the wheel, 9 and 3, full control. Now it is a drift car. Just because it's a drift car doesn't mean it can't go fast in a straight line, but it's a drift car. So he needs to be on 9 and 3, full control. You can see he's a little bit, I'm not going to say wobbly, but you know, the wheel's moving a little bit. He's controlling that straight line because it is a drift car. Even if it wasn't a drift car, 9 and 3 is the correct way to hold the steering wheel. Most control. Take notes. Backfires on here sounds so good. This whole video can honestly be POV, and it would be just as great. The POVs in this video really are amazing. They teach you so much about drifting. Just a badass shot. Love it. And then right here, one of my favorite parts as well. We're going to go back there real quick because this is important. He's pulling that e-brake to slow down a little bit. He doesn't want to lock the tires up, but just enough where he's slowing down a bit. Comes up the on-ramp. Nice manging to get momentum for these longer corners. Notice the gauges too. You can watch the needle of the gauges go down, down, down. And when that happens, he's pushing in the clutch. You can watch the gauges of the RPMs and the mile an hour, and that'll teach you a lot about what he's doing with his feet as well. You can watch the gauges of the RPMs and the mile an hour, and that'll teach you a lot about what he's doing with his feet as well. So gnarly. Oh man. So I'm going to give you a play-by-play what he's doing and how he's able to do all this successfully. So he clutch kicks, momentum, e-brakes, and clutch kicks. Notice how he clutch kicks right there. E-brakes, clutch kicks to get the car out more. Pedal all the way down. I think he does one more clutch kick. Using momentum. And then as he's using momentum, he's letting off the gas as well so that the car's momentum can slide a little bit. When the momentum's about to end, he's back on the gas. And he'll do that a few times to let the car slide, do its thing, let momentum take its course. And then he'll clutch kick, he'll e-brake a little bit. But notice also, when he e-brakes, he's not holding the e-brake for 20 seconds. You don't always have to do that. I feel like a lot of people think that when you pull the e-brake, it has to be forever. Sometimes it's just a little yank, gets the job done. Maybe it's 5 yanks in a short amount of time. Maybe it's one longer one. So using momentum to come around, e-brake, e-brake. Now right here, I love this. He 180s. He's just pedaling the gas. But there's something that is really important that happens here. So he comes around this corner. He's using momentum of the car, pulls that e-brake 180s. But did you notice something? Did you notice what he just did? So as he's coming around this corner to 180, momentum, e-brake, and then right there. Did you notice that? He downshifts. So I'm pretty sure that he was in 5th gear. So he's in 5th gear, he comes up 4th gear, and then he left foot brakes while he's pedaling the gas. Tires get momentum and traction, shifts back up to 5th, clutch kicks, and that's going to launch him across that corner right here, and that's how he's going to make that successful. Why is he doing that, right? Why do you downshift with something like this? I'll tell you why. Coming around that corner, momentum, e-brake, momentum, e-brake, 180, downshifts, and then as he's turning, right, as the car's 180ing, once he's in that section right there, he downshifts, he's pressing the brake with his left foot. What that's going to allow the car to do is, one, not lose control and spin out, but also it's going to slow the car down enough to where once the car comes around 180s, it's going to be right here. He's going to left foot brake while pedaling the gas, and that's why the RPMs are so high. And he's not holding it down. Notice he's not holding the gas down. He's just pedaling it, letting the wheels spin up a little bit, letting them gain some traction. Once it gains traction, he's going to do that. And then he's going to shift. If he was in 5th gear, right? Let's just say he stayed in 5th gear. He's around the corner. He's in 5th gear. He does the 180 and he doesn't downshift right there. The car is just going to keep going. Car's going to spin out. He's going to lose control. So not only does downshifting save the car from losing control, but it also allows the car to stop. He left foot brakes, pedaling that gas, warming the tires up. Once the tires get traction again and he's coming a little bit more forward in the road, he's going to upshift to 5th, clutch kick, and then that's going to propel him through this corner. So one more time. Momentum, e-brake, pulls the e-brake, 4th gear, left foot brake, pedaling, moving the wheel, upshifts to 5th, clutch kicks, gasses it, and then that's going to get him here. And then he's just on the gas all the way, e-brakes, e-brakes. And that's really how it's done. I love that too because it goes to show that you don't need to be on the gas 24/7. A lot of these people, you watch them leave dealerships, they've never driven, not necessarily a drift car, but they've never driven a high horsepower rear wheel drive car. And then they crash, right? Or they're trying to show off from a car show. They're on the gas, know when to let off the gas, know how the car is going to control. It's that simple. Come around the corner, gas all the way e-brakes. And notice how when he's e-braking, there's no gas being put down. There's no gas. He's letting the car's momentum slide him to the next section. E-brake, he's not, because he's not holding the e-brake that whole time, right? So he's coming around here. He pulls it quickly, and right there, until he pulls that next e-brake and pushes the gas, that's just momentum of the car sliding until he's at that section where he knows he needs to either pull the e-brake again, dump the clutch, and then you're where you need to be. Alright, so he comes around. Pedal all the way down, momentum, e-brakes to get right there. Back on the gas, e-brake holds it a little bit longer, and now he's coming off the ramp, lets off the gas. You know, I can't imagine how much fun this guy must have been having doing this either. As intense and gnarly as it is, I'm sure this guy was just laughing his ass off inside doing this, and I really can't imagine how much fun this guy was having. E-brake 180, downshift, left foot brake, pedal the gas, control the car, upshift to fifth, clutch kick, e-brake to get around a little bit more angle, gas all the way down, and what he's doing too, now you'll notice right there, right? It doesn't look like he's getting enough angle, but then notice what he does with the steering wheel. He's pulling the steering wheel a little bit more this way. It's controlled, but he's going to feel that resistance in the column, the steering column, and that's going to let him know, okay, if I pull the wheel a little bit more, the car's going to come right there, right? He's going to do it. That's going to bring momentum to the back of the car, going a little bit more sideways. He's going to feel it all with his hands. E-brake when he needs to, let momentum take its course. E-brake, e-brake, and then that's really it. So good. But another very important thing that you guys should be paying attention to is where is he looking during the POV shots. As he's coming around these corners, he's drifting. Where are his eyes looking? Where is he looking? He comes around here, he's looking to his right. Now he's looking to his left. He's looking to his right. A little bit more straight and to the left. Scanning the front because the car doesn't have that much angle. He's coming around to the left-hand side. He's looking left. 180 downshifts, left foot brake, looks to the right. Scans the front, looks to the left. Upshifts, looks to the right. He's looking more straight to the right, all the way to the right. E-brakes, now he looks to his left, almost outside of his window, and then back to the right. So why is he doing this? Why is he not looking straight ahead like someone in a regular car would do? Well, in simple terms, this is drifting. The car is moving sideways. We're not going straight, we're moving sideways. So as he's coming up to these corners, right here, he's looking right, okay? His eyes are gonna be around here. He wants to see where the car is gonna slide, right? His eyes are over here now. Right there, his eyes were just over here to make sure that the back of the car is not going to hit the curb. He has enough room. He's not coming in too fast. Now, if he's coming in too fast, maybe he has to left foot brake or e-brake. All these things that you're aiming at are going to give you that next move. So he's coming over here. Now he's looking all the way over here. His eyes are aimed here because he wants to know where the car is going to slide. The car's sliding this way. Okay, what does that mean? It means when the car transitions, right? The wheel's going to go the other way. It's going to transition. Now the back of the car is going to go to the opposite side. Transitions, lets the wheel do what it has to do between his hands. As it transitions, he scans around the front, and then now it's to the left. So now his eyes are over here. Eyes are aimed over here. He wants to see where that car is going to slide. Right? Now he's back to the right. Eyes are back over here. Back over here. Doesn't have that much angle, so his eyes are going to be more so around this area. Not that much angle, eyes are still over here. Now he goes to the left, his eyes now are over here, around this area. Looks, make sure no one's there. 180, downshift, left foot brake, pedals it. Eyes are over here. Transitions, scans the front, now his eyes are back over here. Upshifts, now his eyes are here. He's looking up, where is the car going? Where's the car pointed? Back to over here. Now, the car itself might not be over here. So he's looking over this way to see where the car is aimed, where it's going to go forward, and then where the car is going to transition for his next move. Right, he's aimed over here, making sure the back of the car has enough room. How much angle the back of the car has as well, so that you know how much it's going to snap when you transition. Now he's coming around, no throttle, it's just all momentum. So he's looking here where the car is sliding, right? He's looking basically out of his window where the car is sliding sideways. Transitions, really quickly scans here. Now looking right here, where is the car again? Where is it sliding? Where's the back of the car? And where's the front of the car aimed? As he's looking in these different directions, he's also giving it the right amount of throttle. He's having full throttle control, which is going to control the speed of the car. So he might be looking right, but he knows based on where the car is and where he's looking, how much throttle to give it, when to pull the e-brake, so now it's coming. He knows that from that angle, the amount of speed he had and what the car was doing, where it was aimed, he knows, okay, I'm going to get a lot of speed coming on this other side right here, so I got to pull that e-brake to slide it more and get control on the right side of those signs. So where you're looking, mixed with your throttle control, your e-brake, whenever you do that, clutch kicks, all these things, it all comes together. You don't want to aim all the way at the front because you're not going in a straight line. The car is moving straight maybe, but it's straight in a sideways way, if that makes sense. Making sure you're looking to your right and your left, more of the side of the car to see where the car's sliding, how much angle you have, how much snap you're going to get back on the transition, and things like that. So pay attention to that, and hopefully that can help you if you are drifting or sim drifting or whatever it is. Notice how when he's done with the e-brake, his hands are back on the wheel. There was a section right here where his hand is on the e-brake for a while, but that's because he's had to use it. He's not just holding his hand on the e-brake like wishing that he's going to get full control with one hand. No, two hands are on the wheel, controlling it, e-brake, and he's using the one hand really quickly to know where he needs to pull the wheel from to get that control. But once he's done with the e-brake, it's back on the wheel. Two hands are back on the wheel, full control. Does one of those for momentum and to get the car angled how it needs to be. So good. So good. As he's in these angles, sometimes when he clutch kicks, when he's pulling the e-brake, he's also left foot braking. You can't see that always from the POV necessarily, but he's left foot braking so that as the car's getting angle, it's not going to overdo the angle. He's not going to lose control, because if you have too much angle coming around this way, the car's just going to slingshot too much that way. You're going to spin out or something worse. So as he's coming, sometimes he has to tap that left foot brake. Sometimes he has to hold it. So there is some left foot braking being done as well as he's doing these maneuvers. Pedal all the way down, e-brake, e-brake. That's probably the most intense section of the video right here. Coming around, e-brake. I guarantee he was left foot braking at some point there, because the way the car whips back, if you're not left foot braking at some points, the car's going to lose control. E-brake. I'd also like to know, is this all one take, two takes? How many times did he drive around this course? Because you have to know where you're going. You have to know when to clutch kick, when to e-brake, when to do all these things in order to get full control. It's like when you're taking your car on a racetrack. You don't just really blindly go and be like, oh, there's a corner coming up. I'm going to do this now and then this now. You have to know, okay, e-brake on this corner. I'm coming around into this next corner, into the next corner, straight away, next corner. What that's going to help you do is when you have memory like that, you're going to really, without thinking about it, you're going to know what to do. You're going to drive this car how it's supposed to be driven successfully. And the end result is something like this. Overall, just beautiful video. If you guys haven't watched the whole thing, I definitely recommend to watch it. I know I've yapped a lot during the video. Hopefully you guys have learned something new about drifting, whether you drift in real life, you sim drift, you just want to learn more about drifting. I hope that I could have taught you something. And just like that, amazing video. So if you guys like that video, well, definitely be sure to give Night Ride channel a subscription. They're almost at 1 million followers, which is awesome. Help them reach that milestone. If you like this video of me yapping during the video, be sure to hit that like button. If you like the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you in the next one.